Anti-Asian American attacks are on the rise across our country, and it led an elected Asian American official in Ohio to make a powerful speech at a town meeting.
People question my patriotism, that I don't look American enough. They could not get over this face. I'm 69 years old, and I'm going to show you what patriotism, the questions about patriotism looks like. Here is my proof. This is sustained from my service in the US military. Now, is this patriot enough?
It is. Joining us now is Lee Wong. He's a U.S. Army veteran and chair of the Westchester Township Board of Trustees in Ohio. Mr. Wong, it's an honor to have you join us. Just before that clip, which went viral across the country, you had spoken about, as a young man, being attacked in Chicago and how that led you to the U.S. Army and in some ways led you to give that powerful speech. Tell the story.
Well, I really wasn't prepared to make a speech. And I just felt I just need to say something with all the threats and verbal threats and all the jabs here and there. It was just too much to bear that people came to me and told me that I don't look American enough or patriotic, and that I'm just as American as an apple pie. And I served this country honorably, and to say that to me or to my face, it hurts. So I started to say something. I was very nervous to talk about things like that. No one wants to talk about it, and but I was so deep in the water. I felt now I'm in trouble. I got to. I don't know what came over me, and there's some anger or frustration inside. I pull my shirt up and say, "Here is." That's when I show my ugly scar that from I served this country for your freedom, democracy, all that you can say, liberty, and that we need to be kinder and gentler. That's all I say.
It was very powerful. We have a picture of you serving your country in uniform. And so look at you there. And do you want to tell us how you got that scar, what that patriotism looked like?
There was an basic combat training in Fort Jackson, South Carolina. During those days, in the old armies, we do a lot of crazy things. Drill sergeant had us dive into under the World War II barracks, crawl to the other side, get a handful of grass and back. You better not be the last one. And I got cut up pretty bad, just unlucky. There was some glass or rocks down there. It is not a combat wound. It's just a training wound.
Yeah.
But then it's just...
basic training, some people think they're going to die through that. And so whatever, it's all patriotism. And I mean, obviously, it was just such a visually stunning moment to see that. I mean, as you say, you thought you were dipping your toe in the water, but then you dove in to make that point. And what was the response?
I was shocked. I never thought from my little meeting, sleepy meeting to this. And I was shocked that when this message went out. I'm glad that I just want people to know to be kinder and gentler and be more civil. We are all Americans. We are under one human race.
And that is the essence of what our country offers at its best. But too often we have to confront the worst. And I wonder what you think has led to this rise in anti-Asian American behavior and what just everyday Americans of every community can do to support the Asian American community right now.
Well, we need, I kept saying we need to be kinder. We are not here, we shouldn't be attack each other racially or regardless of your political affiliation. we are all human. I felt that that this violence, increase in violence against Asian American, it's just wrong. We are all hardworking Americans, law-abiding citizens, and we need to be treated equal. Like that's what our U.S. Constitution there wrote beautifully, better than the Bible, I think.
In your experience, Mr. Wong, is it getting worse?
I'm hopeful it will get better.
I know you are, but I know, and I understand that, and I love your message. But in the past year, have you been subject to more racism and more hate than you had, say, a decade ago?
Yes, in the last couple of years, that was the worst I ever experienced. I just can't believe it was so bold that came to my face to tell me that. I was even wearing an army jacket, army retire cap, even holding a flag. And that you confront me that way, saying that I wasn't look American or patriotic. That really hurt me deeply. That how Americans should look like.
They should look like you.
You're
a quintessentially patriotic American, and we thank you for your service to our nation in so many different ways.
Thanks so much for that message as well. The message of what you're looking for, and that everybody has to be kinder and gentler. It's great to talk to you, Mr. Wong. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
For more information about how you